remember the day of, I did a quick break. I was on Finch, and they were making their final decision to see if I was going to get up to audition for the judges. And they said, unfortunately, we decided that we're not going to have you audition this year, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Right? And I was like, okay. And they were talking. I was like, okay. I was so upset. Like I was going to cry right then and there, right?
Damn, wow.
And then I'm like, shoot, well, just get back on the bus, man. Like you tried. Like this is your life forever, right? You're going to be a bus driver forever, and you got to. That's it. Like,
all right, welcome back to Richdiet Podcast, the platform that enriches the culture. I'm your host, Aaron Bills.
Zico, you already know.
And today we are on our way, making our way downtown, walking past.
Riding the rocket.
Riding the rocket.
Today, man.
Yeah, today we're riding the rocket, the TTC, Toronto. I always forget what
Transit Commission, right?
Toronto Transit Commission.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, I forget. I want you guys to give a warm welcome, the verified John, the TTC bus driver who has all the serenading melodies, who's been going viral all over TikTok, Instagram, all the way on Canada Got Talent. Jonathan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, guys.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for
awesome
coming.
To be here. Yeah, I appreciate it. This place is awesome too, man. Like he was telling me kind of the history of what you do and the time commitment that you guys give here. It's really a really cool spot and what you do for the community as well.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
It's a community space, multimedia space that we basically utilize to put this podcast together and kind of give culture shifters a spotlight. Which you're a big culture shifter. Even though you might think not, but you're shifting the culture. Your videos are captivating. Obviously, everyone is kind of resonating to how you sing these songs that are so familiar with people, but you put your own twist to it. Like, what made you even wanted to start singing while you're on duty on the TTC?
Well, I took some time off just for mental health reasons. So, I grew up, in an era where it was like, you just got to toughen up, right? Like this stuff didn't exist. So you just got to tough it out, figure it out. And, I lived most of my life like that. And until eventually, things just started shifting in my mindset, which was weird to me. And, I had some conversations with my wife, which led me to therapy. So, took some time off, went to therapy at the encouragement of my wife. And in those sessions, she's like, you got to do more of what you're passionate about. And I've always loved music. Like I pursued music a little bit prior to. I was in a group called Fame City. And, we did stuff around, here Canada and some stuff in the States and some stuff in Germany.
Oh, and, so you're on tour and stuff.
A little mini tour in Germany with, we were supposed to be on tour with the Outlaws, like, I think his name's Jay Noble, Young Noble from, Tupac and the Outlaws.
The Outlaws.
That was in
Tupac
Germany.
How long ago was this?
This was 2000 and, sorry, I got it.
You got a tat? Oh,
no, a friend of mine passed away the year after. So,
right. Sorry to hear that,
But 2010, we were in Germany, and then we did a bunch of shows in the States.
Wow.
We opened up for, Bobby Valentino, Trey Songz in New Jersey, so a lot of cool stuff.
Wow, and, you have a huge history, man.
Yeah, it was a really cool experience because, my manager was a guy named Skip to Fame.
Okay.
And then my music partner was Jersey, and he's a phenomenal artist, human being. He was so smart. He did all the writing and stuff, and I would just go and sing, and it showed me kind of just the industry and what it takes to kind of be an artist and unique and all these things.
Nice.
And I was shooting a music video for a song I did with somebody named Zolo, and the song was called Why Don't You Love Me, and it was on the radio for a bit. And when I was shooting the music video, my girlfriend at the time, she had called me and she had said, hey, I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh, well, congratulations. I didn't know because I was like this. And then we had the kid. I was like,
wait. Was it yours?
Yeah, it was my kid. Right? I didn't know what to say. I was like, congratulations. But I was at a music video.
So nonchalant.
I was like, wait, hold on. You got to go back for a second. Isn't it yours? Are you congratulating her?
I didn't know how to, because I think I was 23 or 24 at the time. Anyway, so then I just focused on being like the best partner and father I could be. I knew that, I had to get like a job, money, because I didn't have that hustle and that drive and that mentality at that point to risk it all for that. I was like, I gotta get a job and support these, my new family now.
Your new family,
So that was always my passion. Sorry, back to the therapy. That was always my passion. So like I sing karaoke here and there, and like with my friends and people that know me, and on my personal Facebook stuff, like I would sing some songs here and there. People love it. My Instagram.
Yeah.
And so I think it was the day before the day before I was supposed to go back to work after taking my 6 months, I was doing the dishes. And on my alarm clock on my stove, it was like close to 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. So me from like the early 2000s, when I see it's 7 o'clock, I'm like, it's 7. You know what I mean? And then, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, it's 7 o'clock. And I'm like, I'm going back to school. I'm like, on the dot, I'm at the bus stop, ready to leave. And I was like, wow. Just a kid, I'm like, thinking I got back to work. And then I was like, well, that was pretty funny, right? I'm like, how far can I go with that? And I'm like, I got some real pretty bus riders that's waiting for me.
Yeah.
And then I just kept going. And then I made it up. I thought that was pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
And when I got to work, I was doing Shepherd, and it wasn't 7 o'clock. You can see the timestamp. It was like 8:30, but there was nobody around, and I had a little layover, and I was like, I'll just sing it for my family and my friends.
Yeah.
And I sang it, and I posted it, and everyone thought it was funny, and they posted it on their page. So I was like, you know what? I like attention, right? So I put it on my TikTok. I wasn't pretty big on TikTok or anything. I just I put it on my TikTok, and immediately went viral. So 10,000 views within like 2 hours.
Wow.
But the problem is I think it's because like nobody have seen this kind of like I don't want to sound like
no
like
content.
nobody's seen that before, right?
Yeah,
so I don't know if they knew how to react. So I got a lot of negative, like a lot of positive, but a lot of negative stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Where people were calling for me to get fired and like saying, hey, like you shouldn't be singing, you should be driving, shut up and drive. And I got scared.
Shut up and drive.
Yeah, that would be a great song to do. Like, so I got
classic. That's a classic Rihanna song.
I got nervous and I'm like, I'm not going to lose my job over me singing a song. So I took it down.
Yeah.
Right. And then, I had some conversations like, well, you did nothing wrong, right? You weren't affecting service, and that's a big thing, is affecting service. I wasn't saying anything rude. I wasn't, there wasn't people waiting outside my bus, and I'm sitting there singing, and they're banging at my door, right? It was, like on my break.
Yeah,
on your downtime.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was just for fun and like more of a positive and like all these things, and then so I put it back up.
Yeah,
nice.
And I didn't do as well, but I was like, you know what? Okay, so then I did a couple other ones, and then I was like, I'm just gonna sing some regular songs because like I like to sing when I'm just gonna sing.
Yeah.
And then I did the Drake one, the Jungle one. And the reason why I did the Drake one was because my wife and her girlfriend the night before were talking about like their list or whatever, their hall passes. Right? Yeah. And she's like,
hall
Drake,
passes.
like Drake is on hers.
Of course.
So I was like, she's like, oh, I'll shoot in my mind, I'm like, you're never going to meet him. She's like, well, if I meet him, can I shoot my shot? I said, babe, if you meet him, by all means, shoot your shot. I'm like, we're never going to meet him. Right? And then, the next day I was, driving, you're just thinking, I'm like, she doesn't need Drake. She's got me out. She loves the song. I'll sing this song, right? I'm like, I go and I sing the song for her, and then I posted it, and then I think it was the next morning or something. Somebody sent me a Drake story, and I was like, why is somebody sending Drake story? And I was like, oh shoot, that's me. Right? And I looked, I was like,
Drake posted you.
Drake reposted me.
That's cool,
right? And I was like, what? And when he was on tour, when he was doing his tour, and it was said like dialed in, I was like, this is crazy. And I called her and she was super excited. She was getting the kids ready and I called her, but then I sat there for a second. I'm like, I just told her that if we ever meet Drake, she gets to shoot her shot. And now like,
now you're like, Drake posted me.
Yeah, and I'm like, this makes me like a possibility. And I was like, I don't know if his spidey senses like picked up on that. And he's like, hey, watch what I can do, and just posted. There you go. And that kind of set everything off after that.
True.
So it was just kind of one thing led to another, and like again the attention, and then seeing the positivity and the feedback I got, it just kind of. Something that I thought I had lost to was that passion for, music and just something that like I was more than just, I guess being a bus driver, right? Like I needed something for myself, to show that like if I were gone tomorrow, you know what I mean? That, of course my wife and my family and my friends would miss me, but
this
like
is
what impact did I have, right?
So that's cool.
I wanted to feel like something like that I had some value, I guess, aside from, being a father, which is amazing, and a husband as well too.
Right.
Wow,
and then it just kind of went to where it went to, like to me being here now, right? So that's why it just, and it'll continue to go, and I have some other stuff lined up. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
No.
Do you, this might be distractive driving, but like, can you sing while you're driving, like on the intercom or something, or just like even parked or nothing, eh?
Well, so driving, no, because for safety reasons, obviously. And to be honest with you, like sometimes, people are going to work in the morning. Like, I work early mornings. Like I got to work at 4 a.m. today. Yeah. Like people don't want to hear the bus driver singing. They just want to sit there and like, hey, just please, I need to work. Like they want like a pleasant individual.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, how are you? Have a good day, like all that stuff. But like if I was sitting there singing, then I don't know if people would respond to that. However, when I do the shuttles, like the bus shuttles downtown, when the subways are being repaired or whatever, and I'm waiting, like, you know, you'll see like a sea of buses, like waiting to hit the crowd.
On the side,
So if I'm like 8th or 9th or 10th bus down, I'll put the outside speaker on, and I'll sing some songs. So when people are walking by, they're like, "Where is this coming from?" And then it's me in my seat singing, and they're like, "Okay," and I'm like, "So that's like a little fun for me."
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I try to, like I said, I try to do it like most of the time now. I do it after my shift, because I don't want to affect service. And again, like I would be mad if I was waiting for a bus and I saw my bus driver with the doors closed, singing a song, and I'm like, "Come on, like, there's not time for you to try to be a pop star."
Hold on. I'd be like, dude, I just want to get home. Like, what's going on here?
So
what's the typical day look like for you as a bus driver?
Well, for me, I'm up at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 o'clock in the morning, to be at work for 4 o'clock.
Is that every bus driver schedule, or do they vary?
It switches,
obviously?
so we pick based on seniority, and it changes every like 6 weeks or so. So we pick for every 6 weeks. So I like the early mornings because I live so far. It's you know, quiet on the drive home, and I miss the traffic for the most part on the way. On the way home, sorry, and then going to work, I miss all the traffic. Get my bus, I go out and I do my route. It's all pre-planned. You know, I get off the bus for like a 20-minute break. I get a coffee. That's where we switch, you know, when the drivers switch on the street. So we have designated spots where we all switch, which is like, where is it? Jane and Lawrence, Jane and Ralph, Finch and Weston, like all those places. That's where I drive in the Arrow Road area. So like Finch, Weston, 96, 108. And just do my shift, 8-hour day, go do my shift, get some coffee, you know, drive safely, get people where they're going to be, give them great customer service, and go home to my family. Like, so the goal is to go home to the family safely, right? To drive everyone here safely, get them where they have to be, and to go home safely. And
you go home
right? And not affect, for me particularly, not affect anybody's day negatively. You know, sometimes we have training, sometimes you got to see the boss if you got to see the boss for whatever reason. It's just like, just everything's preset and done based off a schedule, and we just follow our schedule. We have our bus picked out, when we get off the bus, when we get on the bus, when we're done. And that's pretty much it. Like, everything's just timed, right? So we know, like, there's no deviation from that, right? And then whatever happens through the day, we kind of adjust accordingly. And you know, if stuff happens on the road, like if there's a closure or whatever the case is, then the supervisors tell us what we got to do. But it's pretty straightforward. It's just driving safely, right?
Just driving. How do you feel driving all day long? Like, do you feel discomfort? Like how does it feel to keep driving so many like Torontonians every day, and you see different faces? Like
that I like. Like, I like the fact that people trust me to get them where they're going. Right. Like a complete stranger essentially, but they have this trust in, you know, that I'm going to get them where they're going, and you know. I would, not that we could ever, it's just, you know, sitting there, there's no music, can't listen to anything. So that's where, like, for me particularly, it's like, I feel like I have so much more to give. Hence why I do the music stuff and the singing and everything. But, you know, it's like, it's a great job at the end of the day, especially for a family, and like for the possibilities, for, you know, the opportunities, for, you know, the benefits, everything. But for me particularly, like, I strive for more. Right. And I find myself in this unique place where that might be a possibility, but could also be a possibility within the organization as well.
So would you want to maybe drive a train or something, or like?
Oh, I was talking about music.
His passion is music, man.
I thought you were talking about possibility and growing in the company, like driving a train or becoming the supervisor or something. But forget that.
Well, right now, like, I would love, like, the supervisors, they have to deal with, like, they have a pretty, like,
pretty good role.
It's a great role, but it's a lot of responsibility as well too.
Right, I bet.
Like, every kind of level has their own stressors and responsibilities.
I agree.
I'm at a great schedule where I'm at right now. I put my time in where I can be done at 1 o'clock. Today I was done at 12:35. So that's where it gets in that tricky spot where I'm like, you know, I'm done super early, and like I have more flexibility. I got to figure out what my next steps are. Like, and that's the thing. If I didn't have this music stuff happening, I'd probably become a supervisor. Or maybe I'd work somewhere, else within the organization, because there's so many places I could go. But I think right now I'm just trying to figure out what my next steps are with the music stuff, because I've gotten, like, you know, a lot of people kind of following me that are kind of waiting to see.
Yeah, you have a pretty heavy following.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yeah,
over 30, 40,000
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
following you on the Instagram. And your
38,
TikTok, it's just blowing up, you know. And
Yeah, I got some cool people following me too. Which
yeah,
is
some
like,
Yeah,
cool people.
yeah.
Does Drake follow you?
Drake doesn't. Justin Bieber follows me.
Justin
Justin
Bieber follows.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
you said Drake doesn't, Justin Bieber follows you, or both of them do?
No, Drake doesn't.
Drake doesn't, but
Justin Bieber follows me.
Shout out to
wow.
Bieber,
Yeah.
man.
That was
Shout
pretty
out to
cool.
the Biebs.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool, right? Because
Yeah.
like he's like a phenomenal person as
Yeah,
well
he's a
too.
goat.
He's amazing. I
Yeah.
saw you did the Daisy cover.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a fun one.
You
got
got
I-
Yukon.
I
too,
love
man.
it. I
I
love
gotta
it.
get
That
the
song's
Yukon
so
one.
viral.
Oh
It's
my
crazy.
gosh. I gotta
Yeah.
get that one. I was gonna do the Daisies one because I woke up 2 hours after the album dropped, and like I
Yeah.
said, I have an hour drive. Where I
Yeah.
went through that whole album and I picked up on that song. I could have sang
Yeah,
it within
yeah.
6, but I was like, I didn't want to do it like that quick.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just didn't have the time to do it. But no, that album, like some of those songs were just like,
Yeah,
the
sonically,
phenomenal
like,
songs.
amazing.
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. The whole album, like
The whole album
every
is fire.
every track you go through, it's like it gets better and better and
There's
better.
no
and then-
skips.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I literally just listen to it and just the whole thing, let
vibe.
it play, and then
Yeah.
repeat.
Like I wish
it's
I could do a
crazy.
cover of Sweet Spot, but it's a little
Yeah.
bit. It wouldn't be like on brand, I guess,
Yeah,
for
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
doing.
The sexy
right?
red part, I hate that
Yeah.
part, man. It throws me off. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I get it. It's for the
Yeah,
culture.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just-
Yeah.
It's-
So your music is your passion. Do
Mm.
you have any plans on, maybe rekindling, like, maybe having a group or making a group where you're just gonna do solo and
I have these, and I think I have a bunch of like A&Rs following me,
Mm.
and I realized I thought I was so, even though I was in music, and I have like a lot of my family's in music. Like my cousin Chris, he's the musical director for American Idol. He just did
nice.
Sabrina Carpenter's tour, like as a musical director.
Yeah.
So he's like big in the industry, right? And
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, why don't you ask him? But it's like you can't go to him with nothing, right? Like
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to go
yeah.
with something. But I realized that unless like I had like a phenomenal voice, and I'm very self-aware. Like I can sing.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a nice voice, but it's nothing that's like.
Sing better than me and probably him.
But you hear those voices, and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. like-
Yeah,
and,
Gives you goosebumps.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
goosebumps,
yeah.
and-
Those type of voices, yeah.
I'm not gonna get signed me singing other people's songs and doing like these remixes and stuff like that because
Yeah.
those are fun. That's my creative outlet, are the remixes. I got like 3 more that I'm trying to do, which
Yeah.
those are one is like a Backstreet Boys one, which I'm super excited
Nice.
about.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that they're waiting to see what I can create
Yeah.
because I've got the following, which is like I'm still mind blown by it.
by it,
Because
yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of people they don't have that luxury, and for whatever reason, people have given me that. So I think it would be like a disservice to myself and my dream, my passion, and everything I kind of stand for if I didn't at least try.
Try, yeah.
Right,
for
and
sure,
see-
of course.
right?
Try to
and-
create
Yeah.
something from
Yeah.
scratch, like your own.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah,
is
and
my
see
own
if-
sound, the Verified John soundtrack.
Yeah, and if it turns into something, then it's okay. I was onto something. And if not, then I'm okay with this because this
Yeah.
has been like something that again not a lot of people get to experience what I get to experience, and this is stuff that I used to dream about that has actually happened, right? So
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's awesome.
gonna do that and stuff coming up, and I've worked with a couple people. I'm just trying to figure it all out because I thought
Yeah.
I knew it, and it seemed so easy to make a song and do all
Yeah.
this stuff, and then
Yeah.
when you actually into it, you're like, no, it's not.
It's not
Yeah.
easy at all. You sure that singing helps you with your mental health? Can you walk us through how music helps you to be an outlet for
yeah.
you?
For me, it's just that it's my uniqueness. So it's something that differentiates me from just being like a number. Like I don't like just another human being. Like I don't want to. It's my different. How do you say
Your
it?
differentiator.
Yeah, my differentiator. My
Yeah.
uniqueness. It's something
Yeah.
that sets me
Uniqueness.
apart. Where I don't feel like, I'm just. And again, I'm so blessed to be, a father and a husband, but
Yeah.
that, I have this,
You have
right?
this,
I have
yeah.
this singing, and like
Right.
I have something unique, and I have something creative, and I have other talents aside from providing and supporting and doing all these things. The other thing was I always wondered because I was on Canadian Idol in 2007, and I dropped out because I
Right.
couldn't handle the pressure. I got to the top 60. I was on it with Carly Rae Jepsen. That's
Carly Rae Jepsen.
yeah,
Yeah,
when she was on-
iCarly.
yeah, in 2007, and
No, is that iCarly?
no, something completely
it's
different. But I didn't want to say it.
someone
I was just like, that's all right.
Someone
No,
else,
it's okay.
yeah,
I figured. I always wondered what if,
What if?
right?
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I would never change how my life has gone, because like I'm a firm believer, and I'm sure everybody else is that, like, then maybe I wouldn't have my kids, which is like I can't even fathom that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where I am at, even a year ago, it let me know that, I had something, right?
You
I had that purpose for that bit, and then when it got even bigger, it was just like, it could have been, and that was okay. That was okay with me. And then it got to a point where maybe it could be something. Then that got me like this motivation, and then it let me know, like, it gave me that, what, there's my uniqueness. We're okay. You got whatever you needed. You're good to go now. And then from there it's just fun. Now it's just like happy. Like I've gotten what my personal battles that I was struggling with, of like feeling just like empty. Empty, right? To now I've been like fulfilled in this respect for myself personally. So
that's awesome.
Amazing.
And then every song is just, it's just fun, like to see if I can sing it. And then there's frustrations though, right? Because sometimes I'll sing some songs, like I tried to do a Chris Brown one, and I recorded myself. It's like, and I listened back and I was like, maybe not. Yeah. But there was one that, like, I sounded okay, but it was just So like I still have like that struggles, but it's now like
it's a fun type of struggle. It's a good problem.
Yeah,
it's not
like
like
it's definitely a good
the
problem.
empty, feeling lonely, and just feeling.
And wondering if I could even sing. I used to wonder, like I can't sing, right? And then now like I've gotten that validation where it's like, people like you're singing. So even if it's X amount of people, it's that people like you're singing. And
people believe in you. And even talking about believe in you, you were on Canada Got Talent.
Yeah, I was this year.
Howie Mandel basically said that, you're one of the best singers that came on the show. Like, how was that experience for you?
So the whole setup to getting there was just wild, because they had asked me just if I wanted to apply to audition, right? Because this was like when the whole singing bus driver thing was happening, and I was like, no, because like I don't want to be judged. I'm 30, whatever years old. I don't want to be judged. I'm just singing, having fun. And I didn't think that my confidence could take it, my insecurities could take it, and then so I applied anyways. Again, my family, my friends were like, just do it,
Dad, do it.
So I applied, and then we were going back and forth, and they're like, you know what? And the reason why they do the application is because they have so many people that apply for it. They can't have 10,000 people auditioning, right? So they have to kind of whittle it down for their show. And I remember the day of, I did a quick break. I was on Finch, and they were making their final decision to see if I was going to get up to audition for the judges. And they said, unfortunately, we decided that we're not going to have you audition this year, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Right? And I was like, okay. And they were talking. I was like, okay. I was so upset. Like I was going to cry right then and there, right?
Damn, wow.
And then I'm like, shoot, well, just get back on the bus, man. Like you tried. Like this is your life forever, right? You're going to be a bus driver forever, and you got to, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Not that this is a bad thing, but like this is the rest of your life, buddy. And they're like, but we want to do this show for you. We want to, we want you to come on breakfast television, and we'll, do the singing bus driver thing. We'll follow you at work, and then come in and sing a song in our studio. Would you do that? And I said, I'll think about it. And then I didn't respond to them, because I was like, I don't want to.
Big move.
Like, you guys,
big move.
you guys big me up, and then
You
away,
bring
right?
me. Yeah.
And I was really sad. And my wife, she went out that night, and she went to Costco, and she made me wings and got me some drinks and had some comfort food. And
Buttered you up.
And they made me feel better. And then they had the executive producer reach out to me, and I said I got to think about it. She's like, I totally get it. And she was like, please, like, it'll be worth it, whatever. Then I said, just do it. And I said, okay. So I did it. We went out there, and they were just recording me. And I was like, there's a lot of people here just for breakfast television. I'm like, whatever. Like, they did a great job of whatever it was. And, I saw this guy get on the bus. And because he was dressed like an older gentleman, like hunched over. And I'm like, I don't think this guy, I think he's going to be upset with the cameras, like be upset about like where my bus was turning, right? Because I was on a specific route. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, he's going to start yelling and that he wants to get off the bus. As soon as I turned, they asked me, like, whatever, and then the guy starts yelling. And I said, I knew it. So I got up, and I asked the producer, I said, did you guys set this up? Like, was this supposed to be like, drama on the TTC? Like, how do they handle it? Kind of for TV. And they're like, no, like, do what you got to do, right? And I was talking to this person, and they're yelling at me, and I'm like, I'll get you off the bus. Like, no worries. And he's like, I just want to do what I want to do. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. He's like, no, you should do what you want to do. I'm like, I'm trying to do that right now. You know what I mean? Like, that's what these TV cameras are here for. And then he starts coughing. I'm like, you need an ambulance. And then he goes to take off his mask, and I'm like, no, I got to sing this weekend. I can't get sick, right? He takes off his mask, takes off his wig. Yeah. And it was Howie Mandel. Oh. And then I started crying, right? Because I sat there, I'm like, what? And then I started crying because, like, you don't these are daydreams that I have.
Yeah.
And if it
Yeah,
actually
of
happened, like,
course,
you think that those days are over.
Yeah.
And
That is crazy.
and I just started crying, and then he's talking to me, and what they didn't show, he hugged me after, right? And
that's cool.
if anyone knows about Highland Dale, he doesn't hug, right?
Yeah.
And he gave me a hug, and it was just he's such a genuine individual as well too, and just everything was so amazing. Called my wife, and I cried, and she cried because she had no clue. And then when I went there, like he recognized me, and I sang my song, and I wasn't on my best day. I don't think it wasn't the best I could sing. Maybe nerves, maybe I was just all over the place in my head.
You're probably just still kind of processing the whole thing.
But it was like the experience. But just to be up there, I had my son in the audience watching.
Cool.
He was so excited.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
inspired, probably.
Yeah, I hope so.
Wow,
Right.
my
Like,
dad is up there.
Yeah.
right.
What?
And people cheering, and I got the standing ovation, and I got the 3 yeses, and then unfortunately I didn't get picked for the semifinals. But a friend of mine, he won. Jacob, he's a guy from Newfoundland.
Yeah, that's
Sick.
cool.
And I met him through the show. He's a phenomenal person. So he won. He got 2 golden buzzers, and he won the million. He's a phenomenal. A lot of people there were phenomenal, but it was just to have it in that way brings back to like not a lot of people are getting to experience. Like there's no other from what I've seen, no other bus driver that's ever had one of the judges come on and surprise them, like go through all that trouble, right? Like to do that. So like
That's
just
so cool.
being there and having the opportunity, and then being able to talk about it, and then it's on tape. Forever.
Yeah, forever.
Canada's Got Talent, or the Canadian Idol thing, I have it on a VHS somewhere, right? And I had to, it's on my account now, but I had to put it on the VHS, and then for anybody that doesn't know what a VHS is, it's like a super old. That's how we used to watch movies back in the day.
Yep.
But yeah, just to have that, and then my kids see me on TV, it was like for that, and to be there in front of Shania, Cardinal Official, and Howie and Catherine, it was wild. It was and then
that's awesome.
and to be that close to $1 million was pretty cool.
Was that the prize, $1 million if you win?
If you got a golden buzzer, you got 25,000, and if you won, you got $1 million, tax free.
Tax-free.
$1 million deposit in your bank account once everything. That's what they said. Yeah, it was $1 million.
That's awesome.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you talk about your kids, of course. I know off camera we were talking about, and you're talking very highly. Can they sing as well too? Or do you?
They love music, and they
are they as good as you? Like, did you pass that gene down onto them?
I hope so. I don't. I don't. They just put on the headphones and they sing. They sing a lot. They sing a lot of Drake. Like Drake's a huge name in my house, right? We put all types of music on. They sing, and they put the headphones on. They sing, and sometimes they sing some stuff they shouldn't be singing. But it's take the taboo away from it now and just let them sing. They're not doing it maliciously. They're just like my son the other day was singing "Over My Dead Body" by Drake. You know, the song that goes, "I think I killed everybody in the game last year, man." And then he's like, "F it, I was on though," and I'm like. Come on, man. All right, sing the song, but after that, stop with your cursing.
Keep it
But
on the mellow.
But like, could they sing? Because the reason I ask is I can't sing for nothing, and I'm hoping that when I have kids, I can somehow figure out a way to get them with their vocals. Like,
well, people.
I love singing, man.
Yeah,
but I can't sing.
Is that just training, right? So, like, there's a video of Ed Sheeran. Before, if you ever heard him, where he
singing outside or something.
Yeah, where he can't. It's not really. I don't want to be mean, but he's like. But he expresses that he wasn't that good.
Right.
But he just worked on his craft, and then he was. So they like to sing. I haven't actually sat there and said, "Hey, can you sing?" But they love to sing. I might do that. I might do that and just be like. Yes, or
let me know so that I can know if I have hope or not.
I'll just give you maybe you should get them into sports like mine. But
something else.
No, they love we all love music and they're like my whole family's involved in music at every level. So if they didn't, I would be super shocked. And then they got it from my wife's side, to be honest with you. Right? And you don't have to cut that out if you don't want to.
No, that's amazing. And you say you have 3 boys?
Yeah, I have 3 boys. I got Preston, he'll be 13 in a couple weeks.
Nice.
Lucas, who's the football star, he's 7.
Nice.
Preston's a soccer star, sorry. And then Aiden, who's the youngest, 5. I don't know what his thing is yet.
Talent,
he'll figure out. He just goes around just picking on people for a bit. And
he'll be fine.
But, like I said, we're all like we teach our kids, especially now. Like again, like me having this happen at this stage in my life.
Yeah.
And what you're saying about the inspiration is I just teach them, like, it's just follow your passion, dude. Whatever it is. And like, I'll never judge. If you want to be, you know, if you want to collect pots and be like a pot, like a and by pot I mean like stainless steel pots, or you know what I mean, like dishes. Pot. Yeah, but you know what I mean, like whatever that is.
Botanist.
Whatever that is, like
not
just
a
do
botanist.
it. Just do it, right, and just be like.
That's awesome.
But and do it
Just
100%.
I agree. They're at that age where it's very crucial because they're seeing you following your passion and you're getting this reception, this love, and you're on Canada Got Talent, you're on CTV, you're on all these news outlets, and Drake is posting you. They're like inspired. I can only imagine as a 12-year-old kid or a 7-year-old kid, they're looking at, my dad is cool. My dad is really
it's cool.
Like,
his friends, and then they're like, even with the Canada's Got Talent, their soccer team was talking about it. The whole soccer team watched. I'm singing the national anthem at the Labor Day Classic between the Argos and the Tiger Cats.
Sick.
25,000 people.
Wow.
So I don't know how I should, if it's.
Where is it in?
It's in Hamilton. Hamilton.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a Hamilton jersey.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Like they asked me and like
sick
to give me an opportunity. And like I said, it's gonna be 25,000.
25,000 people. Yeah.
That's
on Labor Day.
Labor Day. Yeah, on Monday.
Wow, that's
so
a big game.
Are they gonna introduce you as the
Canada singing bus driver?
Okay, Canada
singing from Canada's Got Talent, right?
Yeah.
From Canada's Got Talent season 4, Canada singing bus driver.
Yeah.
Jonathan Pooley, and I'm excited for that. That'll be cool, and jump on some tracks with people, do some collab. But I think I'm gonna work on like 2 or 3 originals.
Yeah. Like I have something from scratch.
Yeah, and like I'll be honest with you, like I grew up on slow jams, I grew up on R&B, and then I grew up on Motown, right?
Yeah.
Think I might go a little like pop country.
Pop country.
Right?
Okay. Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, I'm really liking like that kind of stuff. And then too, like, I'm the age that I am, I can't be out there singing like, unbuttoning my shirt and singing sexy with wind blowing, singing, sexy R&B songs. That's what it was like.
With, like Chris Brown with the rain falling.
Yeah, that's not gonna pass for me. Right? Like, that guy, you see him and he's can dance. He's in great shape. He's a great looking dude. He's like me.
Probably the number 1 performer right now in this era.
My wife was at his concert.
Oh,
yeah, it was crazy.
How was it from her perspective?
It was amazing. So she was. I just said, stay away from the front so he doesn't pick you.
Don't give you no cherries.
But no,
that's Usher.
I know, but I don't know what his thing would have been. Maybe,
maybe
blueberries.
His thing, he brings you on the stage and like serenades you and dance on you.
Dances on you.
Gives you like a whole Magic Mike
experience. He gives like
Magic
a whole
Mike.
Like life-changing experience.
Yeah.
Like there was a girl that got brought up there on stage, and she had this whole like serenading, and she went viral on TikTok. I actually saw it, and she did a post like concert kind of video, and she was like, how do I go back to my normal life after that? It's like,
what? Regular.
Like, everyone's like, regular, like, just live your life. She's like, I can't. Like, how? Like, people are asking me, how do I even go back to being normal after Chris Brown did that? I'm like,
it's not like he digged her down or anything. It's
dude,
like
it's serious, man. It's that
that's why
breezy effect.
But it's like that's kind of the one of the things about a show, right? People love it, and then that's like the virality of a show as well too. But also like. She was there. He like flies. Well, you had
it flies.
Was she there on the rainy day or the second
rainy day?
The rainy day.
So she got a piece of history there.
Yeah, she was on that, and she got the full experience. And she didn't wear the poncho. She went with her.
She didn't wear the poncho.
No, she's like, I'm getting all this experience in, and good for her, right? Like I said,
of course,
for her to go out and go there. And once I saw who we brought up on stage, then I put my phone down. I was okay, we're good.
Not her.
But
wait, was he on the hall pass too or no?
I don't. I'm afraid to bring it up. Like I should, because like
Well, he's gone now, so you don't got anything to worry about.
Don't bring it up.
Yeah,
don't bring it up.
Never
Save
know,
your
right?
marriage.
My wife is beautiful, right? So I wouldn't take it, or I wouldn't put it past her to pick her, right? But
don't make that exception.
But anyone that's on our hall pass, I'm not singing any of their songs anymore because they're having with Drake.
Excommunicado them.
Stick to Bieber. Bieber is a wholesome.
She loves Bieber too.
Bieber is a guy. I love Bieber.
It's funny because I had a. It was late at night, and like it was my weekend, and I was having some nightcaps. I was at home, and I messaged Bieber,
Oh yeah, just like
Justin
let me
Bieber.
just shoot a DM
And,
real quick.
well, because I was watching all the stuff that he was going and like how like the paparazzi was like picking on him and
Oh,
like all these
yeah.
other things where I'm like,
You just don't
if that
clock
were
it.
me,
Yeah.
I would be snapping right now because like some of the stuff that he was doing and like I was so impressed with the way he held his composure. Like there was
Yeah.
one particular thing where he had his kid,
Yeah.
right, and it was nighttime and they kept flashing pictures and there was flash everywhere and I'm like, dude, the kid is like
Yeah,
in there
yeah,
like
yeah.
the baby and like you got all these flashes and they're not stopping and I'm like, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that, you know, at that moment at 12 o'clock in the morning was a great time to message him
Message Bieber, yeah.
and say, hey, dude, you know, whatever, like very positive. And, you know, he liked it. So
That's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, so he reacted and hearted it.
Yeah, he liked it. He read it, he liked it. And it was, so it was good. But that was like, I saw, like, I've started looking as I get older. I started looking at all these things. Like, I used to look at, you know, celebrities and stuff as celebrities.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to look at all these people as like,
That's people.
Human.
like they're regular, they're
Yeah,
human
they're-
beings,
yeah,
right?
man.
Like
Yeah.
dealing with all this stuff and like some of the stuff that people have to deal with. I'm like,
It's
man,
a
that's
bit,
yeah,
wild. That's
yeah.
just like okay. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
she's on his list. I think Morgan is Morgan Wallen on
Morgan
there.
Wallen, yeah.
I know
The country
Ed Hardy's on there.
star.
Is Ed Hardy or no?
Post Malone.
Post Malone's not on there. I
No,
hope.
Post Malone.
But he's he's awesome. He always I always comment on his like I'll make comment, but he always
Post
likes my
Malone's a
comments,
goat.
which is
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool. But
He seems like a wholesome guy, man.
Yeah, he
honestly.
looks-
I would
he's
love
so-
to
he's
do
so
a song
cool.
with him
Yeah.
or get up on stage. Sometimes what I do is if you notice, is I'll post comments on like things. I'll say, hey man, love
Yeah.
to get up on stage and sing a song with you just to see if
Yeah.
like, it would because he seems like a wholesome.
So
Yeah.
if you could dedicate one song to all the Toronto commuters, what would it be?
you said you were gonna send me this one prior to getting send me a question. I was putting on the spot.
Sorry, man.
No.
Put him on the spot.
One song to all the tired commuters on their way home.
Make my way downtown. It's got to be that one. That one just lightens
That's
you
a
up.
good one. That's a fun one, actually.
Yeah.
Especially from what's that movie? White Chicks.
White
where it was,
Chicks,
Yeah,
Terry
yeah,
Crews.
yeah,
was there.
yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Or the wheels on the bus go.
No, I'm not gonna do that one. I sing that one to myself. I sing Little Mermaid too. Right when
Yeah.
I'm in there, I'm like, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? I would think of more now that I'm like kind of in where I am. I want people to realize that it's like I don't want to sound like too whatever, but I just like it's not too late, right? Like you have to like you're going to you're going to work, do your thing. But if you're on the bus, use that 10, 15 minutes if you can to do something for you,
Yeah.
right? Like if whether like or to focus on whatever makes you happy,
Whatever makes you happy.
right? Because I think there's far like life is so much more than just having to go to a 9 to 5 that
Yeah.
you can do. There's far too much to life to be
Live.
stuck,
Yeah.
right?
Stuck. Yeah.
And
in the daily rat
Yeah.
race.
like, and it's never too late. Like I mean, if you want to be a NBA basketball player and you're
Yeah.
45, then yeah, I think maybe your time has passed, right? But you know,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do anything without it. You can't do anything in that space, right? So it's like there's no. I just think that there's no age limit to pursuing your
Anything, yeah.
dreams, right? And
For sure.
to
Agreed.
do, and at the very least, just do something that makes you happy. If it's going and playing a sport, like we were talking about you with soccer, right? If it's going and playing soccer for an hour a week, that's your 1 hour where you're completely happy. You're in your space, you're in your element, you're in your zone,
Yeah.
and that's your hour. And you'll be surprised, you know, in my experience, just how beneficial that 1 hour that you do for yourself
Yeah.
can do for the rest of the week for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it would be something. Whatever song, if anybody wants to comment, you know, on this, that they could think of a song that could emulate that, and
Yeah,
I'll sing
that'd
it.
be- yeah.
You know, I'll do a cover of it, and I'll tag
That's
that
a great
person.
idea.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's a great
But it
idea.
would just be like that, and just, you know, just do
And
whatever.
it's-
Like you gotta be like do whatever you can
Mm-hmm.
for you, and to make sure that you're happy. Because too, like, if you don't focus on you, it'll transition into other parts of your life, and that's where I was, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't a pleasant person to be
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
which is unfair to the individuals that
Yeah.
were around me that
Yeah.
needed me the most, right? So.
Yeah.
I agree.
What would you choose?
I said Michael Jackson. I think
Michael
we don't
Jackson.
they don't really care about us.
What about you?
Man, I think it'd have to be that "Make My Way." Like that song is just so like it feels
That is
so
very
fun.
comical for sure.
And yeah, and I'm a comical person, but you know, in the morning, if I heard that song and I was like, I'm never really bummed out in the mornings because I'm a morning person, but if I heard that song come on, like, if you were singing that and it's you and me, and I'm jamming with you, man.
Really?
Like,
Yeah?
wait,
So
yeah,
maybe I should get
hell
one of
yeah.
those going too. And
Yeah,
it up there.
I was gonna say I'll do you one better. Whoever you tag, if you need backup dancers, we've learned a 1-2 move. We could try.
Jump on the bus and do a
Yeah,
event?
we'll be your backup. We can't sing, so we'll dance.
Well,
We'll come up with a dance.
Yeah, we'll come up with a dance.
Add an element that I don't have just
Sure.
yet. But no, it's that's gonna bother me on my whole drive home now. And then as soon as I get home, I'm gonna think of a song and be like, bam, it'll be this one. But
That's okay.
We'll
Let us
insert
know.
it. Record it. We'll insert
Or
it.
let us know and just leave it in the comment or something.
Post answer.
yeah, that would be a good one.
Which takes more patience, Toronto traffic or hitting a high note?
I'm getting paid when I'm in Toronto traffic. So to me, like it's arbitrary to me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm getting paid to be in this traffic. I'm not in.
Not in a
when
rush.
you rush is when you're unsafe.
True.
So I'm not rushing. Like I feel for the individuals that have places to be, because I've been in that position, sitting on the bus, even sometimes now.
Yeah.
Right. Like trying to get back. I want to go home and I'm stuck in traffic too, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But high notes because it's frustrating. And I'm trying to hit one right now. So I'm trying to do climax. So I used to be able to.
I know which part you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So the high part. But what I want to do is I want to challenge. So I'm going to do, I want to sing the chorus
Yeah.
where he goes like, no. I can't even do it right now, right? So, yeah. And then I can't even go up that high, right? But I'm working on it. You can do it?
No.
Oh.
Sounded like it.
Yeah, so I was like, wait, maybe I should. Then you can come in and do a backup
Wait,
for that
you
too.
can sing?
I can't say.
Imagine
I
this
was
is
saying
where he
hidden
shows
talent
everybody.
here,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I
He
would
was
So
waiting
that
for
I'd be
this
hiding from
moment.
you, yeah.
I'm not be doing a podcast if I could sing, buddy.
Yeah, but I want to challenge the other, because I have a bunch of bus companies around, particularly in the States, and then a couple in Canada.
Nice.
But I want to challenge
Other
them
bus drivers.
and say, all right, let's see your who's your singing bus driver.
Yeah.
I want to make it like fun, right? Like
Yeah,
kinda
make it-
river. So
yeah.
like, I got LA Metro, they follow me. I have like Cleveland, I've got Chicago,
Nice.
right? And then I have
Yeah.
a bunch in England, and then a couple here in Canada. And I'm going to tag them all and be like, okay, this is a challenge.
Yeah.
Who's up there and see who responds and stuff like that. So when I
That'd
try
be
to hit
great.
it and I feel like I can, and then I hit some horrible note, it's very frustrating, man. Because you're like,
Jeez,
oh,
I
like you ever
know.
seen that video where there's a girl trying to sing Whitney Houston?
Yeah.
Oh,
And every
yes,
time
yes,
she does,
yes.
she's like, and she keeps screaming. That's how I feel. Like it's a real, like when you try to hit it.
Yeah, it's
very
frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer your question,
like-
the high note.
The high notes. Yeah.
It's like me trying to sing Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" or whatever.
You tried to?
Oh, I try. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Ah, sorry.
RP to the GOAT, man.
Yeah, I don't
No,
want to embarrass
Toronto.
myself, so.
Toronto traffic is a bit out of control, like out of hand at this point. But I get it. You say that you don't rush because
I mean, he's
paid.
lucky. He's getting paid to sit in traffic.
Yeah.
We have to. We have
Traffic.
to sit after we got paid, waiting to get home. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
and-
damn.
And